Spider-Man No Way Home sucks for this many reasons. Number one, they dumbed down Peter Parker. Now, in the first two movies, Peter Parker was fierce. He was anxious to fight crime, anxious to get the bad guys. And you can see this in Endgame when he snuck on a ship to go to space with Tony Stark. He was anxious. Say this again. He wants to help and cure the bad guys. What the scene where a superhero will go from wanting to get the bad guys and catch Thanos and all this stuff to, oh, I want to help these people get better. You know, these people are murderers and they killed a lot of people. You know, Green Goblin, Electro, especially Doc Ock. You know, the Lizard, and yet you want to help these people. Second reason why it sucked is because the fight on the bridge when he saved the college lady, she said she was going to reconsider. She pretty much said she was going to reconsider the acceptance letter, and that should have been done with. That should have been done with. But however, Peter Parker just wanted to keep going, so he go to Doctor Strange, and somehow he kicks the guy's ass using math. Now, Doctor Strange is, you know, he's an OG, you know, but you have this kid that really whooped your ass? Like, how does that happen? Only in Spider-Man No Way Home. That's how it happened. And it just seems like they dumbed Peter Parker down. You know, it just like only a retarded person would do something like that. Fuck. Another reason, the third reason why Spider-Man sucked, because it was just dragging on and on and on. At some point, I'm like, look, let's just get to the point. You know, for 2.5 hours, it was almost 3 hours. It just kept going on and on and on, and it was just like, hold up. Fourth reason why Spider-Man sucked is because Tom Holland, he just doesn't sell it. You know, he just doesn't sell it. Throughout the whole MCU, he's been Iron Boy, obsessed with Iron Man. He uses tech to fight crime. He really doesn't use his natural skills. You know, that Spider-Man had. I mean, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, they didn't have any tech. You know, I get it. It was for the Marvel universe all the way up to Endgame, but still, this guy, Tom Holland, he doesn't have an edge to him. You know, it seems like he's been Iron Boy or Spider Boy. That should have been his name. He just don't cut it for me. Now, I get it on the business side that, you know, Marvel wants somebody young to appeal to more kids, because that's this is what it is. Spider-Man is a Spider-Man for kids. You know, whereas Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they had more of an edge. They had like a bad edge to them. You know, Tom Holland just been playing Spider-Boy and Iron Man fan, because that's how he started out. When he was in Civil War with the Avengers. He said, oh, you got a metal arm, dude? That's cool. Like, you know, I get it. Or he was just like, oh, Captain America, you know, I'm a fan, but, you know, my daddy, Tony Stark, told me I got to kick your ass, so, you know, it is what it is. Come on, man. All this time he's been Spider-Boy. He needs edge. He's just starstruck, and I get it. I get what they was trying to do, but it just don't cut it, you know. Like I said, it was entertaining, but it sucked. You know, the people that really like this thing is young kids, and that's understandable because they're young, and this is the Spider-Man that they knew. that they know. So, but you can't, I mean, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire are two different. They're two different, Like I said, Tom Holland is more like a Iron Boy or a Spider Boy. Let's go with the fifth reason why it sucked. The jokes they wasn't hitting. Like, I don't know. I stay in a conservative community, so everybody was just dead quiet. Now, usually, because I've been going to the same theater for almost 10 years, so I know my community. When a joke or something happened, everybody's on it. But for some reason, this time the jokes wasn't hitting. They just wasn't hitting. Like the audience was dead silent. The only time that they cheered really is when Andrew Garfield came up, and OG Tobey Maguire. That was it. Other than that, like the jokes, they didn't hit. Sixth reason why it sucks. I mean, it just do. It just, Marvel, they have like this happy, they scared to go there. They scared to take the extra mile and get a little dark. Now, there was some dark moments in there, but at the end, when, Tom Holland was fighting Green Goblin, I thought he was going to go there. I really thought he was going to, but he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Again, this is a really nice, Tom Holland is a really nice Spider-Man. You could probably rob a bank and he'll probably won't even take you to jail. He'll probably take you to a social worker to go get some help. Like, no. Tom Holland needs edge. He needs that edge. And I honestly think they should bring Andrew Garfield back, and give him another shot, because it'd be hard for him to have edge. They really gonna have to do something creative if they're gonna make another Spider-Man movie. He has to have some type of edge to him, But like I said, I get it. It's for kids. It should. That it could have been rated PG. I guess the reason they had the 13 on there because maybe Aunt May's definitely did a little profanity, but other than that, it could have been rated G for all I care. It's a kiddie movie. It's a long kiddie movie, and it just didn't make sense, Like I said, seventh reason. Let's go back to the MIT lady. If the whole point was to get his friends back in college, the MIT lady she already told him, like, okay, I'm gonna reconsider. She told him that. Literally told him that. So at that point, the reason why he want to save them, it didn't add up. It didn't add up, especially if they in another universe and the MIT lady just told you she was going to reconsider. That I can't comprehend why they, I mean, like I said, I get it. Maybe it's a cash, they want the cash grab, but the plot, it just didn't. Like the eighth reason why it sucked, pretty much at some point in the movie, you got tired of Tom Holland, making all these dumb decisions. I ain't gonna lie, Andrew Garfield really, when he came in, he stole the show. I don't know how a lot of y'all felt, but it just seemed like Tom Holland took a back seat at some point in the movie. And it's just like you didn't really care at that point because he was just doing so much dumb shit that didn't make sense. That you think a logical or even a retarded person wouldn't be making that mistakes. So I don't know why they dumbed him down like that. It just didn't work. But like I get it, you got a lot of Spider-Man fans, so they're gonna have they're gonna be all Google Gaga on it. But I like to be entertained. When I spend my money, I don't like to be bored. And it's not like I'm looking to be entertained. I mean, this is Spider-Man, so it just didn't hit. Now, Would I buy it on Blu-ray? Yeah, when it goes on sale, when it goes into the $5 bin, you know what I'm saying? I'll eventually get it, but I'm gonna wait till it go on sale. You know, I just don't feel it's worth the full price because it's like I said, to me it's a boring movie. I could say the only thing that really stuck out was when Aunt May died and the ending when MJ was like, come look for me, come look for me. I really felt that connection with her. But other than that, man, Tom Harlan, damn, you know, and it's like I want movies to be good, you know, but you know, it seemed like they dumbed him down really bad, and I don't see how they could recover if they're going to do 3 more films. Like they're gonna have to really do some off the wall type of stuff. Tom Harlan needs edge. He needs edge. So, other than that, okay, 9th reason why I sucked. These have to be the most subservient villains that I ever seen. Now, if you're familiar with the villains, you know how edgy and how terrorizing they were in their previous movies. In this movie, they so subservient, you know, to a certain point. But for the most part, they was really subservient. Like, they went along with what Tom Harlan wanted. He was like, you know what? Look, he took him out the prison and was like, look, come with me. I'm gonna come fix y'all. I'm not going to send y'all home where y'all want to go because I want to save you and cure you. No, I want y'all to come back to the penthouse so I can save you. And they was like willingly. None of them tried to escape and go. You know, none of them tried to. They was free. They just went along with it. And even the security footage, it was a security footage shot of the villains coming into the penthouse or whatever. And it just looked like it was like a tea party. Like it looked like a Halloween party or some shit like that. It didn't, I mean, they was just so subservient. But then, you know, of course, you know, they twist, you know, they turn it around or whatever. But it's just the fact they were so subservient to Spider-Man. It doesn't matter what Spider-Man it was, because in previous movie, they were just against Spider-Man, period. So even though they in a new world, they should still have that type of animosity towards this new Spider-Man that they don't know. I mean, Spider-Man is Spider-Man. But the villains were so subservient to the point to where, like I said, the shot in the security footage shot, it looked like they was having like a costume party, or they was going to hang out. It was just all bad. It was all bad. But that's the 9th reason. That overall, that's just my opinion. It sucked. I know a lot of people surprisingly agree with me. If you agree with me, let me know. Comment below. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate it. And if you really like my reviews, because I keep it straight to the punch. I give it to you raw. You know, so to me, Spider-Man No Way Home, it's just a boring movie. You know, 1 out of 5, I give it maybe a 2.5, and that's just being nice. That's just being nice. Like, well, I mean, what do you guys think? Am I being a hater? No, I love Marvel. I love DC, so I'm not going to get into that whole cult thing. You know, I love good movies. So this is just my be good review. You know, what do you guys think, though? Tell me your opinion. Make sure you like and share, and make sure you subscribe, because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll be doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And leave your comments. Thanks. Peace. Bye.